Welcome back to the show. Check this out. This is amazing.
Somebody roll that beautiful intro.
Early bird tickets are on sale now for XRP Las Vegas 2025, the world's largest XRP conference, May 30th and 31st at the MGM Grand. Last year had record-breaking attendance, and this year will be bigger and better. Go to XRPLasVegas.com and get your tickets now. Join the XRP family in Las Vegas for 2 amazing days exploring the evolution of finance and Web3. XRP is on the rise, and 2025 looks amazing. Celebrate the journey with the XRP family May 30th and 31st. Don't wait. Get your tickets now.
Absolutely. And somebody roll that beautiful intro.
Digital Perspectives with Brad Kimes. Come on in.
Welcome back to the show. Get your tickets for XRP Las Vegas early bird pricing limited time offer, and link to, ladies and gentlemen, is going to be at XRP Las Vegas. Keep an eye out for them. Exciting news, because with this market turning and the political winds falling in our favor here, I think we're going to see an IPO season sooner rather than later. Hello, 25. Yeah, and this is the place where you can get access to the best private companies in the world before they IPO or have some kind of a liquidity event like a merger or acquisition. Click the link below and get yourself set up and register in less than 3-4 minutes and be buying the best opportunities in the world. This is no joke. And this stuff does not last forever. So please click the link and get started right away. You won't believe the opportunities. They are absolutely remarkable. Now let's start right here. Sonny Decree, who I've never had a problem with, Bitcoin investor, analyst, and best-selling author, but he's taking a shot at us now. If you buy XRP, you're retarded. Sonny, that is not acceptable. Well, as we know, Gandhi said, first they ignore you, then they laugh at you, then they fight you, then you win. You know, this whole thing with Bitcoiners, they're getting scared here lately because they saw XRP creep up from the number 8 spot all the way up to the number 3 spot now, and just absolutely towering over the largest stablecoin on the planet. Yeah, that happened. And now they're getting scared because they can see that XRP is quickly going to take over Ethereum, and the next one is Bitcoin. So now they're starting on a campaign to trash us all. Well, Sonny, this doesn't speak well to your parents. This is not a good way to act. And in fact, this is like Trump derangement syndrome. And we'll call this Bitcoin derangement syndrome. In the words of Rodney King, why can't we all just get along? Yeah, by the way, Sonny, you can write all the books you want. This is happening, and there isn't anything you can do about it. And don't believe it. It's still true. Come on in. We'll get you a crying room. You can go cry in a room, Sonny. Yeah. Now, Tether might want to join you to save a seat. We're waiting to find out. Y'all ready for the greatest rug ever? Could it be USD Tether? You know, the technical analysts have been calling for some kind of a retest or a pullback and say it's healthy for the market. But something fundamentally has to create that pullback, right? Could it be? Could it be? Yeah, I don't know, but I tell you, this is getting exciting to watch. And Tether has just printed another billion USD Tether. Translation to that is the market's about to get hot again, because you don't print a billion USD Tether and then not use it. Now, here's a serious question I have. President Trump announced zero tax plan on American crypto assets. XRP was created in the USA and a lot of other ones too. However, serious question here for President Trump's team. Shout out to everybody, and Tucker Carlson, Patrick Bet-David, and Brian Costello. Pleasure to meet you in LA at the documentary Rigged from Start. Such a pleasure to meet American Patriot. If there will be no crypto taxes for U.S. companies and U.S. crypto projects, knowing that Ethereum is backed by CCP and Vitalik is just a poster child, and they're registered in Switzerland, by the way, will Ethereum be taxed and others like XRP, XLM won't be taxed? Does this also mean that Bitcoin founders, the four Satoshis, will need to be revealed from the Department of Homeland Security, who has already declared they know who it is, in order to declare Bitcoin as a U.S. created token so it won't be taxed either? So far, no response. But the question is a serious question. I don't say this from a maxi position. I hold Bitcoin. I used to hold Ethereum. What does this mean? We need to know the answers. I will say down here, there was a great response by this guy, 1A1, who said ETH will have to have capital gains tax. Bitcoins will have capital gains taxes. Only tokens created within the U.S. will have no capital gains and list XRP, USDC, XCH, and others. How about that one? If that pulls out to be the plan, there's going to be a huge rush for XRP, and there already is now. And take a listen to this from Chris Larson at one of the more recent Federal Reserve FinTech conference that he was at along with Brad Garlinghouse.
Because each country has its own network. There is no network of network until I think you could argue that blockchain and digital assets sort of represent the beginnings of that network of network. And that's why the U.S. should be all over this, and we should be designing rules and regulations and support that make us the world champions, just like we dominate the internet.
Yep.
I think we have to dominate this area because the U.S. is in a great position of basically controlling the world's financial system. You don't want to risk that. And
you really don't want to risk that. And that is what is at stake here. And this is why for all of these down years, I've not lost the narrative, right? Because ultimately that's what's going on here now, is what it always has been about, which is about making sure that the United States is a leader in this innovation and that the U.S. dollar does not suffer but actually remains dominant. And that's where XRP and other assets play a huge role. Bitcoin too, I believe. Ripple has been building for many years. Good things need good foundation. This is from 2016. I'm showing you this because I know a lot of you haven't seen it. You're going to love this. Because look at the moment that we're in. We're about to get all of these things we need so the financial system can use all of this technology and protocols. However, they won't have to learn which one to use because we're already the one that they're using. Take a listen.
Hi, I'm Tim Wan, Director of Innovation here at ATB Financial in Canada.
Hey, Tim.
We're the 9th largest financial institution here in Canada with $43 billion in assets. We were the first Canadian financial institution to move real money to real FI across the ocean in near real time. We couldn't have done that without a pure SAP digital core banking platform. And we couldn't have done that with great partners such as Ryza Bank and Frank Bobarak, who's the head of product there, and Ripple. Where that transaction from us to that German bank, Ryza Bank, may have taken 2 to 6 business days in the past, it takes an average of 8 seconds. And I'd love to introduce you to my friend, Frank Bobarak at Ryza Bank in Germany.
You're getting ready to watch the real transaction from 2016. This is interesting, and I want to show you all of this. Please stay with me here.
Frank came to visit us here in Calgary, Alberta, Canada, and we went to Banff and had an incredible party and an incredible time. But now that the party's over, I actually owe him $1,000 Canadian. And I'd love to show you how that we send it to him right now. I have $1,000 Canadian loaded at a rate of 1.47 Canadian with a receiving fee of €1. And that'll end up as 679 euros and change. Does that sound okay to you?
That sounds quite good.
So I'd love to send that. And now the payment's executed. Let's take a look at what's happening on the Ripple Connect platform on Ryza Bank's administrative dashboard. And settled.
Yes, and I can give confirmation that the payment has been received and is settled.
And this is 2016. And we know that we just had Chris at the Fed with Brad at least twice in October and November. Now, look at this. Vet tells us that XRPLedger reserve just dropped. Activating an XRP account costs now 1 XRP because the price has come up so high. Holding a token trust line only 0.2 XRP. Excessive XRP is now freed up in your account that you can spend now. Keep in mind that I want to explain this really quickly for a lot of people. I've had a lot of people ask me, is the real USD really going to help XRP and the ledger? I think the answer is a resounding yes to that. Not only do I believe that USD Tether helped blow up Bitcoin, USDC and USD Tether helped blow up the Ethereum network, but you'll see those same network effects, I believe, with the use of real USD. But let's understand this too. The XRP, and it'll be launched on the XRPLedger and Ethereum network, exposing it to over $600 billion worth of market cap between the two networks. So looking at that, I say to myself, okay, well, let's understand the XRP ledger is a huge highway. XRP is not the native token on the ledger. Central bank digital currencies and stable coins are the native tokens on the ledger. Now let's reframe stable coins and CBDCs as cars on the highway of the XRP ledger. These cars need gas. So if it's a stable coin car, if it's a CBDC car, it needs gas. And that gas is XRP. So even if they stay in dollars to yen or whatever they stay into, they're going to be on the ledger. They're going to be using XRP as the gas in those cars to get the transactions done. Now, there's a long tail effect that XRP can serve on the back end for pairing up situations that have never been possible before because of XRP in the ledger. Those long tail effects may turn out to where they could do larger things with XRP, like a tractor trailer and things of that nature, and package many different things into a bundle and then make that transaction. This is getting super exciting because to me, this is the way I've seen and understood the ledger in a very simple, basic way, because I certainly don't understand the complexities like David Schwartzwater could explain. But I understand it enough to know that it is smart, because that's why there's no incentive is the best incentive, right? Because you can use dollar to dollar if that suits the market and the need for you and the person you're dealing with or company, bank you're dealing with. And there's no need to force them to use or hold XRP in an unnecessary manner outside of using it for the transaction if it's needed. So this is super exciting to me that they've lowered the reserves, and it's going to help create more pull into the ledger, knowing that there's a lower height bar to be involved in it. And we see this at the same time, which is over 50 million real USD got minted at real USD Treasury in the last hour. We know also it's quite likely that the NYDFS will approve Ripple's real USD stablecoin as early as tomorrow. Head on a swivel for that. And we know that Ripple is also preparing to move into serving institutional DeFi and lending and borrowing. It seems to be a killer use case as XRP drops. Take a look at this. Following the proposals introduced last quarter, native lending protocol in development, lend and borrow supported assets such as XRP stablecoins, WRAP, BTC, and ETH. Then down here, introduce native smart contracts on the XRP ledger, XLS proposal. Daily transactions increased 94% Q over Q, and 1.7 million in total new addresses increased 10% to 105,000. In August, RLUSD is in private beta and on the XRP ledger and Ethereum. That just finished. We're waiting for the approval by tomorrow at the earliest. Native lending protocol is in development. Lend and borrow supported assets such as XRP stablecoins and the BTC and ETH wrap. And then they want to talk about amendments were passed introducing decentralized identity, which enables verifiable digital identities and price oracles. And when I saw the price oracles, the first thing I thought of was, yes, Flare. When Flare, tying it all in. You know, this, let me tell you, this is why I'm getting excited now, because I was always afraid to talk about NFTs and Flare and DeFi, because I knew under Gary Gensler's reign, you're a target, and I don't want to make them a target. I don't. You know, but now we're getting to a place where we understand that the political winds have shifted and everything is in our favor now. And this is the evolution of finance and Web3. And the next layers of Web3 are certainly going to involve DeFi, which will require legislation. But I'm super excited about what's coming, and you should be too. After all, the World Bank many, many years ago knew exactly what Ripple and XRP were doing. And they talk here about dubbed XRP a digital currency in a manner similar to Bitcoin. However, consultative group to assist the poor, CGAP, Ripple does for payments what SMTP did for email. SMTP is the protocol that all emails move on around the world, no matter who your provider is. And this is the way they equate Ripple's infrastructure with the ledger and ILP. Isn't that what we're talking about? Isn't that now the moment that we're in? So they can do this. And if you don't want to use XRP in between, you don't have to. You could go however you want, USD to Chinese yuan or whatever it is. You just have the gas for the XRP. But maybe the situation works out to where you do want to use Litecoin to XRP and then go to British pound that day based on the circumstances. You know, XRP gets the privilege. That's what David Schwartz said. And I think not too long from now, I think all of us are going to find out just how important Ripple, the company, and the XRP ledger truly are. Because at this point, the United States does not have a market infrastructure. And I believe in large part, Ripple and XRP Ledger and the ILP will be providing a huge piece of that pie. And let us not forget, as Stephen Bull Deep reminds us here, XRP isn't here just to flip Bitcoin. That's small talk. XRP is here to flip the entire financial world upside down. And he's absolutely right. And Crypto Insight UK says, take a look at this. Something many don't understand about XRP is we have never seen a breakout like this on any crypto after a 7-year accumulation. People aren't bullish enough. It's literally that simple. The vortex is in play. Look at this, and we're starting to break out. Could this be a repeat of 2017, 2018? Does that, I mean, my gracious. This looks like a longer version of this section right here. Look, down, and then all of that, and then a break up, down, a break up, and then capitulation, just sideways accumulation. This is 7 years. Think of it. Crypto Bull says XRP will be $3 very soon. I want to remind everybody that 250, 270 range is where XRP was gathering steam before it went to the all-time high of 384. So head on a swivel for that. Egrad Crypto tells us, take a look at this. Pinpoint major resistance area upon flipping it into support. It will be major rigid support. Fibonacci extension 1, point A to point B. Fibonacci extension 2, point C to point D. Point A to point B. Point C to point D. Leaving us these white boxes here. And this is why he says double fibs. Showing us the double fibs there. But you can see, look, white boxes overlapping fibs. Major resistance and support. 60 cents, 91 cents, $1.23, 356, which is just under the 384 all-time high, and $32. So we're down here dancing around, and we're trying to get where we need to be, right? And we need to be up here at this 356, get above that, and I think that $32 starts to become a real conversation, but it's not financial advice from me or anyone else. It's just my digital perspectives, and I'll catch all of you on the next one.